workplace, a difficult conversation is one in which you have to manage emotions and information in a sensitive way to deal with a workplace issue. A difficult conversation may involve sensitive topics you don't want to talk about, situations where you are not sure what to say, conflicting opinions, circumstances where the outcome is uncertain, and discussions which make you feel uncomfortable. Whether it's speaking to someone about their bad body odor, tackling issues around someone's personal life, dealing with sickness and bereavement, or addressing suspected alcohol or drug abuse, being able to have conversations around sensitive issues is a key skill that can mean the difference between a happy, productive workforce and one that's plagued by stress, poor employee dynamics, and low productivity. It can often be tempting to dodge the issue and hope that it sorts itself out by failing to tackle these kinds of problems. But it can often make things worse in the long run, both for the person concerned or for those around them. Another reason for not tackling sensitive issues is for fear of getting it wrong and ending in a tribunal. But bearing a few things in mind at the outset can help reduce the risk of this happening. So let's look at those. First up, the meeting should be held in private, confidential, and in the employee's working hours. Also, determine the concerns and deal with it. One of the key things is to make sure that you deal with things early on when they are a problem. So nip all the issues in the bud before they become much more serious. Because it's when these sorts of issues have been allowed to linger on for a long time that you get many more problems. And it's important to ensure that you relate any issue to a genuine, specific work-related concern, and that it isn't simply down to a difference in views, morals, or taste. Stick to the impact of the issue on their work and the impact on colleagues, such as visible evidence and things that you have seen. And then, think carefully about what you want to achieve and consider how to make the conversation a constructive one. The aim of these conversations is that they should be constructive and to alert the employee of the issue and give them guidance and support to improve the situation. What you are trying to do is to stop the issue escalating. Then choose the right place and time to talk. Also, familiarize yourself with your organization's policies and procedures so that you have a framework for action. It's essential to consider whether you simply want to have an informal chat about the issue or whether you need to go down the disciplinary route, because you'll need to handle things quite differently if you do. Then always be direct and specific about the problem you're addressing. Don't leave the person concerned in any doubt about what the issue is or why you're raising it. Whatever the nature of the issue you're dealing with, it's important to show respect and do everything you can to maintain the dignity of the person concerned. Sincerity, honesty, respect, dignity, and compassion are essential when discussing sensitive issues. Make sure that you take a collaborative approach to finding a solution. The person is more likely to commit to the solution if they've had their voice heard and feel that they will benefit in some way. It's very important to work together to find a solution. That way, you stand a better chance of getting to the root of the problem, addressing it effectively, and preventing it from recurring. Once you've agreed a way forward, it's important to make sure that the person concerned accepts responsibility for resolving the issue. You can offer them support and guidance, but ultimately it's down to them to take action. Depending on the issue, it might take several conversations to get to the bottom of a problem and find a way of resolving it. So don't assume that it can be fixed in one go. Make sure you follow up with the person in a few days' time to check that they are doing what you agreed and that progress is being made. Don't just have one conversation and then just leave it at that. Remember, respect both the person and the problem. Avoid any expressions of judgment. It's not your job to judge or moralize, so do your best to stay neutral. And don't assume you know the whole story. Ask questions to check that you fully understood the issue or situation.